Good afternoon. This short video is actually for my members of my organization who are students and about to start their rotation or have just begun their rotation. It just occurred to me to put out this little video. I wish some of the things I'm going to talk about somebody had discussed with me when I was on rotation, but I lived and I learned from going from one rotation to the other. So I just wanted to share a few points that help make the difference between passing and not passing, or even acing. I would say acing your rotations. The key is not to go in knowing everything. That's why it's a rotation. It's for you to learn how to apply your didactic skills out in the real world, bringing what you've learned from the classroom and making it practical. So sometimes there are learning gaps. So the whole purpose is to seal those gaps and make it easy for everything to flow smoothly, and making what you have learned make sense in real time. So I'm not going to be on this for long, but I want to bring you out some few pointers that helped me as I went along and what I learned. And I think for the preceptors today, it's still relevant. Nothing really has changed in that sense. So the first one, obviously, is to be punctual. And you have to remember that the rotations are going to be on your resume as your work experience before you gain any real experience. So treat it as you're going to a job or job interview. You want to be on time. You want to be punctual every single day. Treat it as work. If there's any issues going on, you have to let your preceptor or who is in charge know that maybe you're running late because of A, B, and C reasons. Just the same way you would do for work, because they are watching you. Everything is being watched because the grade, in my opinion, is subjective. So you want this person to like what you bring to the table. Like I said, you will not know everything, but that's why you are there to learn. And as I go along, I hope this will make sense. So the next point is you want to come prepared. I mean, in this day and age now, all the information is on our smartphones, so makes it easier. Back in the day, we had our books, our our index cards and whatnot. Until then, we had the age of the Palm Pilot, so that kind of trended down to the phone. So just have your drug literature ready. Like if you go on rounds with your preceptor and there are questions, you can easily pop it in and give a response to whoever has a question. You don't want to come unprepared or go round and not with anything at all. You have to have something in your hand to show that you're ready to answer questions. You have to look the part. Okay, so just have your resources, handy and ready so you can use them. And one question that stuck in my mind the most is on your first day of your rotation, ask your preceptor what their expectations are of you, so you know what you're getting yourself into. So you can plan ahead. You're being proactive when you do that, and you give the preceptor a sense that you're here to learn, because you want to portray and project that image. Always ask them what their expectations are of you. I'm sure they'll give you a sheet with your project list or set of skills that by the end they would have expected you to have acquired. So at least if they verbalize it, they know that you're coming in ready and prepared to do the work that's ahead of you. So always ask that question. what are your expectations of me, or what do you expect from me in this journey? So at least they know that you're ready to work. And also, one point, important point, is to be assertive. Never, don't feel intimidated. They're all human, and they don't remember. They also don't know everything. Um, they're also looking to learn from you. Some of us have been out in the field for so long that some of the information that is coming is new, is cutting edge, and it's hard to keep up with. So you coming out of the classroom with fresh ideas, you're also imparting to them. So be assertive with what you know. And if there's something you don't know, don't be scared to say, I don't know. It's better than giving the wrong answer. And always let them know that you will follow through to find that information. I remember my preceptor once told me it's not knowing the information that's the issue, is how to get the information. So if you know how to get the information, you have the information. So these are just little pointers I wanted to bring out there for all the pharmacy students going out on rotation. And this also can apply to anyone who's out there in a type of internship program. Just use these pointers. If as time goes on, if I think of anything, I'll put out a video again. But just take these and apply them and see how they work for you, and let me know. You can leave a comment for me. If there's anything that I said that you're not in agreement with, that's fine. But I know that these little pointers work for me getting to the end, and I did ace most of my rotations. I had to learn some of them the hard way, but as time went on, I got a feel of what I was getting myself into. So just for the sake of also helping those coming behind me to also, excel in where they are going and in their endeavors, and not to be too scared with the market. Just know that trends are change all the time, and we just need to move with the trends. So don't be intimidated with the market. People saying there's a splurge of pharmacists. Well, how do you separate yourself from the crowd is what you need to do or think about. And that will be my next video, how to separate yourself from everyone else and make yourself unique as a pharmacist out there. There's so many things we can do. We just have to sit down and strategize and look into other avenues, not just the traditional pharmacy role. Okay, with that said, I'm going to leave you. You have a good day, and God bless.